Welcome back to Shop Time with Traxxas Mike. Today I show you how to expand your battery tray in your Traxxas Rustler 4x4 to hold much larger batteries. What's up everybody, I'm Traxxas Mike from My RC Life, and today we're going to show you how to put a larger capacity battery holder onto your Traxxas Rustler or your Traxxas Hoss. Alright, so what we got here is a Traxxas Rustler, and it kind of looks a little different. You know, I got some Traxxas Max, stock Max tires on this. They are 5.5 by 2.8 by 2.7 tire. They come stock on the Traxxas Max, and the reason why I have those tires on there is because we like to run this body on this vehicle. And this is the Traxxas Hoss body. The only difference between the Traxxas Rustler and Traxxas Hoss, there's a few differences I should say, but as far as chassis, the Rustler uses the LCG chassis, and that's why you see like this little bit of extra tape I've added, because the body actually only comes down and like hits the edge, so the body tends to fold in like this. That's why I added a little bit of extra tape, because the Hoss uses the same chassis except for it's not the LCG, the low center of gravity chassis. Now, the other differences are the Traxxas Hoss will come with the 540 XL motor. The Rustler comes with the stock VXL, I think it's a 3800 kV motor. And the Rustler will not have the fan on the ESC stock. I added this one, but the Hoss will. So they're really similar, but then there's differences as well. The Rustler will not have bigger tires like this. It'll have the small guys like this, which, you know, big difference. But since we run it in the truck form quite often and we've geared the vehicle down a bit, we like to run this Hoss body. It just makes it look more off-roadish for what me and my son do. Now, one thing I will say about the Rustler is the battery compartment. Now, I don't know if the Hoss, because I haven't actually had a Hoss in my possessions yet, but the battery tray may be a little different since it's not an LCG chassis. The chassis will be up a little bit more, so that it might be a little longer. So what I'm getting to is that the size of battery that you can put in the Rustler is kind of, you know, just so. You can't put, you gotta have like the perfect size battery. Even this 3-cell here is a bit too thick. You'll see that when I put the battery mount down, you'll see it's not wanting to line up. I actually have to really flex it down to get it to click in. Well, what I got here today is part number 6726X battery hold down. It comes with 3 different battery hold down clips, plus the screw, the hold down post and the screw pin or pivot post screw, whatever you want to call it. So what we get is 3 different options. We have a 26 millimeter, a 35 millimeter, and a 42 millimeter. So really quickly, we're going to go and show you how to put these battery extenders on. What also comes with this kit is this guy here, which we are not going to be using. I think this is to be used with the standard, like with the Hoss tray, the regular center of gravity tray. And then you got these here, these 2 bolts, one being the bolt that goes through here, and the other one being the bolt that bolts this guy in through the bottom. So pretty simple. We're going to want to take our 2 millimeter, buzz that guy out, pop this out, and then pick which one you're going to want to use. Now I'm going to try to go with the biggest one, the 42 millimeter, We don't have to use this unless yours is broke. See, mine is still good and intact. One thing that is different about these, as you can see right away, is the length. So what we're going to need to do is trim this one off just a little bit, because the non-LCG body, the battery tray, would be raised up, and it would allow this battery tray to be a little longer. So this thing would come forward more, and this is why they send this guy with you, because this would normally be a Hoss's lockdown clipper thing where this would be clicking into, and it would normally be up here somewhere. So what I'm going to do is line these two ends up right here, and then just scribe a little mark right there showing me where to cut. I'm going to have to thin this one out a little bit more, because if you look at this compared to this one's way thinner. Now you'll notice that that is shrunk down sizably. And if you don't have a Dremel, you can just use a file. That'll work too. Or even a grinder or a sanding disc. Alright, let's see how much better that works. Alright, see how that thing locks right in there now? I push really hard, I can knock it out of there. So I think I should file just a little bit more. There. There, now that looks a lot better. So that's it, guys. A little bit of trimming, and you can make the Hoss's adjustable battery mounts fit to make taller batteries fit in your Traxxas Rustler. So we're going to go ahead and finish this off. Put my bolt back in here. Alright, make sure it still locks in. Oh yeah, perfect, guys. Now look, that battery that could barely fit in there before has got tons of room. I can fit a way bigger battery. I'm not only limited to this small of a battery. Now I can run this taller battery in here, no problem. Otherwise, you were just limited to this hold down strap, or getting rid of this clip system and going to like a Velcro strapping system, which, you know, Velcro strapping system is fine, but these, I would like to utilize this if I could. And this allowed me to utilize this battery system without having to stay with this same thickness of a battery. So that's real nice. That's it for today, guys. I'm Traxxas Mike from my RC Life. I'll see you later. Bye, guys. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a question, comment, or suggestion below.